Hello again, everybody. This is Mark again with a grammar update for you guys. Today we're going to talk about a grammar question that one of our intermediate students had. And it's a really good question. Even teachers, I think, sometimes get a little confused with this one. And that is our collective nouns. So when I say collective noun, right? Collective noun, singular or plural, what is a collective noun? Well, I had my friend the dictionary help me out here. And we have the collective noun is a name for a group, right? We use it for a group of people or things, right? We can use it with these kinds of words: family, class, pair, team. These are collective nouns. That kind of noun, it's a noun for a group. Now, the tricky thing is, if it's a group, is that singular or is it plural, right? When we learn singular and plural, you know that as, right? An apple, singular. 5 apples, plural, right? So if I have something like a family, is a family plural or is a family singular? Do we count it as just one or do we count it as a larger number? Okay, well, the special thing about this grammar is sometimes we can do it both ways. We can use these kinds of words as a singular verb or as a plural verb. And the difference is we can use it whenever it's singular, when we think of all of these people as one group, one unit. We think of them as one thing. But if we see them all as individual members, do I see the class as one big group or do I see the class as 5 people? It's the thought in my head. Is it each student in the class, or is it the group, the class, right? Then for these, we can use a slightly different grammar, right? Singular versus plural. So I know that was very wordy. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, we have 2 groups, right? We have the team is, and we have the team are. Okay, so here's my team is. And I'm using is. Is a singular verb, right? The team is. Okay, and when I use a singular verb, I have to be talking about the whole team as one unit, right? The whole team. But if I say the team are, the emphasis changes, right? The emphasis is not on the whole team. The emphasis is going to be on each member. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this woman, right? The team, they are, okay? So the group, the team is, the group, this team, the team, they are, right? So let's see these in an example, okay? I said the team's working hard. The team is working hard, okay? Again, my emphasis, the whole group, everyone, yeah, you know the word everyone. Everyone is working hard, okay? But I could also say the team are working hard, right? Team, right? I'm saying the members of the team are working hard. The members of the team. But sometimes, you're right, sometimes I don't say the members, I just say the team are working hard, okay? Both are okay in English. Just remember the focus changes from group to each of the people on the team, okay? So if I keep looking, I'll show you another example. This word is also very tricky. If I say pair, we use a pair for a group of 2, right? So if I say pair, is that singular or is it plural? Well, again, it depends on the situation. For here, if I say the pair is, I'm thinking of the 2 dancers or the 2 ice skaters as one idea, as one unit. The pair is expected, okay, to win gold this year. But if I say the pair are expected to win gold, I'm thinking that this guy is expected to win gold and this woman together, they are expected to win gold at the Olympics this year. Okay? Again, both okay. In my head, the idea is just a little different. And you'll see pair in a lot of situations. Okay? You know, pair of pants, pair of earrings, pair of scissors, pair of dice, pair of die. And, oh, this one very cute, pair of twins, right? So you can even think for you, whenever you see the word, when you see pants, do you usually think of them as one or think of them as two, right? Maybe you say, oh yeah, I always think of it as one. So you could say, oh yeah, that pair is real, that pair looks really cute on you, right? That pair, it looks really cute on you, right? But maybe earrings, you say, oh yeah, that pair look really cute on you, right? Those earrings, right? That pair look really cute on you, okay? So sometimes we'll use a singular, sometimes for these, we can use a plural, right? And I know some of you guys are thinking, especially our native speakers, right? I don't know if you guys know about me, but I'm American. And if I'm American and I say both okay, you might say, but Mark, I thought we always used the singular. Or doesn't the book say that we need to use singular for pair? Well, Americans do definitely prefer using the singular, okay? Like if I'm American, so if I talk to my American friends, they're going to say the team is, right? The pair, it costs, okay? They usually will use that singular verb, okay? Americans really, really have a strong, or they have a stronger feeling about this than people from other countries, right? So Americans, if you say the group, the team, they're going to use the singular, I'd say 90% of the time. But as grammar, as it's used in the world, you can use both if you're thinking about the group as individuals. But in this situation, we often think of the team or group as one unit, okay? And then I just want to put one more here. You might know about the police. The police, we always use are. We always think of the police as individuals. The police are, right? Why? I don't know. But in English, we always are using that plural form for something like police. Okay, so I think that's the end of my, my talk for today. I hope that helped any of you, that maybe you saw pair in your English book and your teacher said, oh, it's only this, only that, right? This is probably something you'll talk about in an interclass or an upper class, where there's a subtle difference, right? Again, that subtle difference between our is and our are. So as always, guys, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Comment below if you have any additional questions, or if you have any other topic in English where you think, oh, I don't know how to explain this, or I don't know how this should be used in English, right? Please comment below and we'll do our best to help you. But until next time, right? I'm Mark, and I'll see you in the next video.